station zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give is to Williams. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Gets open down the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Finds his man. It's Terry. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Armstrong. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Terry. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. And the Aggies will have it 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Used the play fake, now to throw. Extending the play. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Going deep. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. You're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Nailed down this one right at midfield. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run and play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double team high-low, chop block on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the right. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
This guy reminds me a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Pushes toward the goal line. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Right back to the air on second and 10. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. Got a man, it's Williams. And you don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Texas A&M looking to convert on 4th here. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that is beautiful defense. Timing up the blitz, getting in the backfield, and not just getting there, laying the big lick.
I think that ball carrier, his eyes were like saucers on that one. He knew he was running that thing right into the teeth of it, and boy, he paid the price.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays, doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football, you know exactly what you're going to get. What a unbelievable number to hit.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The short hands, it's Terry.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Armstrong. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, and throwing that strike.
And the Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Fry. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. The give is to Williams. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. He's got 59 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Williams. Turning it on. Quick step and go. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game.
Touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Watkins. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. That's caught. It's Watkins. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him all.
Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll immediately call timeout.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just a precious few ticks remaining. This likely the final play of the first half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to catch the defense napping there. Sneak the running back out of the backfield, see if the defense's eyes are maybe in the wrong place. But a great job. Everybody's staying home and then making a nice tackle.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. Just saw one there on the crossing route.
Gonna let it fly. He's got it along the sideline. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Lost to throw again. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll start this drive going to the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And that one will give them the lead.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over BYU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. With jet sweep pass. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. LSU right back to the line. To the air on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll let it go to the left. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds the guy. He's accurate, off schedule. And the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to scramble. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown LSU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing up there.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The give is to Williams. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Texas A&M going up tempo. And into traffic, fortunate to get it back.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trying to keep this drive alive. There he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Grabbed over the middle. It's Terry. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Fires to the tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Sneak gets it done. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help on defense.
Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Slips through the line. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quick pass on the jet motion. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Terry. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nuts.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on an offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got him where you wanted him. You backed him up on third down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop him. They give up the first down.
He'll take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot, though.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Third down play from the gun. Throwing right. He makes a catch. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
A strike downfield. Touchdown Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. They'll go to the air. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Got it in stride inside the 20. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down. You've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game. Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paulo.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a...
Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
25 ticks remaining. There's enough time if they can recover this onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Who could ask for anything more? Coming down the gut of the game and maybe lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it for the touchdown,